course it's a fucking Z-type. Come on, detect me already, come on. Come on. Ah, yes. This is the old location. Think you really hold me? Jesus Christ. Alright, boy. These missions are so fucking annoying. Oh, for fuck's sake, they kill you so fucking quick, dude. That's fucking autistic. Ugh. Dude, look, they just firing squad me off of spawn. That's fucking ridiculous. Whatever, cunt. Time to get firing squadded again. Like, look at that! What the fuck? Rockstar. What the fuck is this? It's been like this for years, bruh. Oh, I want to use an RPG so fucking bad, dude. Don't worry, I'll just kill one person every life, that's fine. This game's fucking broken. Come on, peek. What? How did that fucking miss? Fuck's sake, bro. 1v1 me beach, you fucking losers. Come on. Love how they just have fucking perfect aim, firing like that. Makes no sense, but you know. Come on. Oh shit. Ugh, fucking wrong button to take cover, I'm retarded. Come on. One of you's behind here, right? No? Okay. Guess that was just last time. I've been feeling down, 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 and I wake up. Tired of running round, 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 round. So I start Tell you a little story about the Joker and the thief in the night. Tell you a little story about the Joker and the thief in the night. Oh no. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't be a dick. What the fuck do you want, man? Who the fuck are you and what do you want? Friend or foe, man? You know, I'm just gonna trust them. Okay. Fuck it, I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Stay back there, man. Oh, okay, my heart still feels like the old me. I've been feeling down, then I wake up. I'm tired of running round for the thick stuff. Okay, back when I was young, looking down on me. Got a little soul for me. Doubt me, or you hate it. I'm up there and jaded. Everybody wants a piece. Redemption, please. I'm down, when I wake up. Oh. Easy peasy. Take There you go. Alpa survived his bounty without him. Not often you see that. Start up the engine, come on. I'm sure my helicopter will land itself just fine. Oh, bitch. Oh, it just hangs in midair, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I didn't know one of those vehicles spawned in, what the fuck? Pretty cool. Fairly confident this guy won't try and hurt me. When I'm up there and fading, like everybody wants a problem. We're halfway there, wow, living on a prayer. Oh, Jesus, my back just cracked in like 2 places. Let's be sneaky, boys. I only have one gun that's silenced to my knowledge, and that's an AP pistol. Actually, I don't think it is possible to do this mission silently, so... Oh, we're fine. Oh my god, the steering is still fucked. Are you kidding me? I think it fixed itself, that's good. Dude, the fucking steering, hello? Fucking canisters at random points in time is the most annoying thing in the world. God, the traffic is dense, good lord. Plus, don't hurt me, good sir. Headhunter it is. Don't hit that. Okay. One down, 3 to go. It's quite difficult to do these things in a buzzer because you have to be accurate and not get shot up too much. Because you will get murdered. That one's an easy one though. Going from the lion hole till I die. Till I die. Oh. If I must go and die at 27, at least then I know I died a legend. Ugh. Come on, lock on. Don't shoot me down, please. That would be quite annoying. Oh, god damn, dude. See what I mean? All I have to do is just tag me up a little bit. Like, look at this shit. They don't fucking miss, dude. Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Watch this. So fucking annoying. They're gonna just tap me out of this thing in a minute. I'm gonna have to ditch this helicopter. That's why headhunters are so fucking dangerous. Yes, let's see what is available. I have to ditch the helicopter there. Can I get a... Oops. And a oop. Dude, I haven't used a Hydra in so long. What? 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 You give love a bad name. God damn, this car's fast, I like it. Whoa. Literally couldn't do anything about that. For fuck's sake. I'm sliding against the wall. I hit an invisible barrier, fucking throws me into the sky, whatever, cunt. Fucking shit game. Like, what? God, the collision in this game is so fucking weird. Definitely give the steering on this car too much credit.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Ugh, I almost have enough to sell. Why the fuck can't I get rid of it, cunt? Fucking annoying. Like actual fuck off. Fine, I'll play Clash of Clans, dickhead. I can still remember how the weed smelled when you were riding shotgun, no seatbelt, out of SS, just taking hits. It's all debt card that fucked up our relationship. People never saw me for who I was. When I raised the bar. I'll be damned. Well, you stepped in it again. Easy gold. I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. Oh my god, that's a level. Is that 800 or 600? That's 852, motherfucker. Oh my god. Fuck me dead. Fucking yeah, I'm leaving, fuck this. I've been feeling down, 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 down. I wake up. I've been running round, 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 round. For the thick stuff. What's poppin' Tykes? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hello.
Nice. How's work going? Hello.
Welcome to the party.
Ah yes, a fellow comrade. How is it going, my friend?
That's the vodka.
Vodka for the motherland.
Oh yes, we have Russian Father Christmas over here. I leave you vodka and ice. I leave you vodka and ice for Christmas.
Yes, very nice.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
Some motherfucking
Santa
vodka
Claus is
right
coming to Mother Russia.
Okay, kill some Jews. I'm gonna help Germany burn some Jews, put them in concentration camps, and end World War II. Got it. Motherfuck retire hero. Shout out Moses.
Right.
Let's get it.
I'm going for a smoke. Be right back.
Alright. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you more. We're going nowhere. Don't ever look in our eyes. We're going nowhere. I'm fucking goated at this game.
Good lord, Cody Bellinger.
Are you hearing us right now?
Yes. Hey, Bryce.
Hmm.
I didn't know if you're still here.
No, I died.
Ow. But why? Why did you die?
Welcome
I
to
had
hell. How
terminal.
may
I
help
had
you
terminal
today?
ouchies.
Terminal hell.
No, you had terminal oops.
Yo, real quick. So I'm just gonna put this out here. I'm a Satanist. I'm the doorman for hell. I'm here like I can give my friends first class passes. So if you make it down to hell, you can have a penthouse and everything with all the good stuff. So make yourself feel at home. So if you die, it's cool. You'll be treated well in hell. That being said, I was born on Friday the 13th, 2001, same year as 9/11, and I'm ginger.
Oh god, the worst combination. Fuck. God forbid.
I'm not even kidding. I'm giving you my birth certificate. I can send you a photo of me.
And the demon of all demons.
Where's
God,
my song?
born on Friday
I think
the
in
Where's my
order to
song?
prove yourself, you should send me your credit card details.
Where is my song?
If you want an all access pass to hell, just give me your credit card details.
And those 3 wacky numbers on the back.
Hello and welcome to Yahoo Services. How may I help you today? If you would like to purchase this account, you may give me your credit card information, the 16-digit number on the front, the 3 numbers on the back, and the name of the card holder, please.
And the expiration date.
Du-du-du-du-du.
You're about to say we go fucking mental.
This is dumb.
Oh my god!
Done.
I'm very nervous today.
Why? Is it because you met me?
The executive
I'm literally
vice president the executive vice president of Walmart neighborhood market to our town to come look at our store and not judge it but evaluate it today.
Oh shit. How much weed is he gonna find?
I don't know. I've been stashing it for a while. Probably gonna find a ton. I'm scared right now. I'm scared as fuck.
My fingers are stiff today. Holy shit. I haven't had a girlfriend for about a month now, so it's probably why.
I've been so, like, focused on, like, pleasing the boss, like...
That I completely forgot about my hidden stash of cocaine.
Yo, is this dude from the UK?
I love that he couldn't tell.
The way you said it sounded proper British though.
Oh, thank you.
Australian, the Australian accent is just the Texas version of the England accent. It's what it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Nibble with a hard R.
Tykes, do you remember Jen? Jen Lopez?
Yep.
Her accent was pretty spectacular.
I take it this isn't purely a social call.
What?
Not. You're in trouble and you need
Jen
my help.
Lopez. Wah. Wah.
That was shit. Damn it.
What, her, here on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Because her accent was pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
I always imagined her and Goodnight having a kid someday.
Oh my god, yes! My exact thought. Oh Jesus. They had a kid, Lord help America.
That would be quite the terrifying kid indeed.
I would be probably
I think Watto might have a contender for Gatekeeper to Hell.
Yeah, you can fuck right off.
Damn it, this dude stole my kill. Fuck.
The only way someone's gonna steal my job if an Indian comes to hell. That's about it.
Oh! Yes.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, my mom's calling me.
Oh my god, I love Sparrow now. Yes. I'm using her, she's my main.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
Is that cider in the fridge for someone, or can I have it? Is that cider in the fridge, like, to have? Like, can I have it, or is Ben saving it? Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, Ben. Alright then. Bye-bye. Alright, bye.
Bye, Mom.
Goodbye,
I
mother.
love you, Mom.
Love you too, son.
Mom, I love you. Ah.
I love you, boy.
I'm a MILF, come fuck me. Star corner.
We're gonna play taking right now.
Oh, Nick's back. Hello.
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 I'm gonna be gone because I've got to go eat.
Have you? Okay. Well, these guys can hear me spam my guitar hero.
Lovely.
Hey Nick, should I spang bang around?
Hell yeah.
Bangarang.
Wow.
Banana man. Banana dong.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. Probably
No,
not gonna
don't
be.
Can't just leave me.
See you guys later.
You have me, it's fine.
Bye.
See you, Nick.
Later, guys.
I'm sorry for the spam that's about to happen.
Play through the fire and the flames.
Do
I
the
wish
fire
to
and the
revive the
flames
flames
carry on.
You shut up.
Keep going, Tyler.
Oh, I can't hear shit on this.
There's no way to turn away. There's the fire. Oh my god. That's my favorite song. Yes. Oh my god, most people will be like, are you on fucking crack?
I'm not gonna lie, Tyler, after
Oh,
that
yeah.
impression, I am uncomfortably erect.
I was already erect.
Just thought you
it's
should
fine.
know.
Oh, what?
He's ahead of the curb.
That doesn't make me happy that you guys are getting erect.
I mean, why not?
That makes me very uncomfortable.
Why?
That make another guy erect from just talking? God, fuck.
I mean, if it makes you uncomfortable that you can't see it, I can change that.
Oh no. Please, dear God, spare me. Oh no! No, 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 you will not have my soul!
Fetch
You
me
will
their
not have my
souls.
soul, you demon!
I don't take souls, I just borrow them just until you get back to hell. It's good.
Till we
demon.
get back to hell.
You will not have my soul.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ, that was a hard part.
That was just the tip.
I'm not talking about my dick this time. How did I know you were going to say something about dick then? Fuck me! Not literally. Please. Fucking hell! How am I supposed to do this? I'm doing it, but how am I supposed to do it? Without actually thinking about it.
You should try not being so bad at the game.
Come suck my dick.
I mean, if you want.
I mean, I'll pay for the ticket over.
What was that?
I'll pay for the flight over.
That'd be quite the expensive travel pass.
I mean, you get a free holiday, and you get to suck a dick for it, so.
This is true. All 3.2 inches of it.
Literally, I will send you a picture, alright? 12 hours flight, you get here, all you do is just suck my dick, 10 minutes later you just do it, you go back. You don't even stay for a holiday.
That'd be
Just
a
come,
great
suck the
trip.
dick, then leave. Yet again, I have zero filter, so... I'm gonna play Berserk by Eminem on it.
What song?
Berserk by Eminem.
Ah, yeah, nice. Just sounds like you're playing Fortnite on an ancient keyboard.
No, 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 I do not want to be on expert, I want to be on regular. Jesus Christ.
Yummy.
Not through the random flames.
Yes.
I'm bored, I'm never doing it again. Turn that on a little bit.
On a call with the morning and the dawn before the light. The heavy turn around we once for the fight.
Or not. Okay. I'll mute you. I will literally mute you. You'll give me a headache. Stop. You'll give me a headache, please.
I will literally
You're getting
mute
weird.
you. I swear to God, I'll do it.
My head
Let me
actually-
tell
That's
you.
all it takes.
Hey,
Jesus.
let me
Thought
tell
my
you
head was
something.
bad.
I don't play paint as well.
My support manager at Walmart, to like, I know where he's at if he does this. Ah!
Is he gay?
So he just needs to get
No,
fucked in
he
the ass.
just, no, him, Josh, and the other, and a few other people make those noises just because they can. No, it's just a thing.
Fucking
they
what?
do. I don't know why they just fucking do it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here like, no, just no.
I'm bored. I need new songs on fire, like... Ugh. Shadow Moses?
Is that by Bring Me the Horizon?
Yeah. I'm playing Fall Out Boy now. There's Demons by Magic Dragons on there.
Oh, Like a Storm just came out with a new album.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's see if I can 100% comment this song. Light him up by shit, what's the band called? I'm on a 250 note streak, Jesus Christ.
Duh.
300 night streak, let's go. No, I fucked up no streak because I tried to do the power up. I'm top 12,000 in the world for this, so let's hope they can get lower than that, or higher rather.
You'd be a great commentator for creepypastas and spooky stories and shit, not gonna lie. You'd be a great, like, commentator for spooky stories and stuff.
Would I?
Yeah.
Where can I find a story that I'll talk about right now?
Go to Reddit.
That's a good place to go, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Alright.
Go like r/spooky stories or something.
Be right back.
Alrighty.
I have a story.
Uh,
Do I wait for him to get back, or?
sure.
Yeah. My ex is spamming me with heart emojis. Stop. I don't care.
She just
Stop,
send her
I don't
like a
give a
random
shit.
dick
Leave me alone.
pic. Just feel like, is this what you want?
Thing is, like, she broke up with me. Yeah. Apparently I was high maintenance. I'm like, bitch, no, it's supposed to be the other way around. I'm supposed to say that to you. Fuck off.
You just send a
Fuck
dick pic with the
off.
caption "fuck off."
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I swear if I get another. Fuck off. I swear if she fucking messages me, I'm gonna scream.
You should try just blocking her or
Fuck
muting her.
off!
My
I
God.
don't want to block her though, that's the thing.
I mean,
Fuck
why
off.
not?
Because I still love her.
You can just unblock her in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, then she'll get mad at me.
So what? She's being annoying.
Oh my god!
Just block her.
Sometimes I can make this up. No!
Why?
I'm just telling her.
Are you afraid of not getting sex for a week? Oh, no.
I've been without sex for 3.5 weeks since we broke up, alright? I'm getting sex tomorrow night. Because, someone's coming here.
L.
Wait. Anyone home? Okay, cool. Callum? Well, we're having dinner. Ah, it's fucked up. That's it. Thank you.
You have such a memeable voice.
I have such a memeable voice.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
I feel like it's something I would see in a meme. Or like a creepypasta or like a green text reading thing.
Oh, so it's like this. Hang on, I'm just there. Fuck off, you fucking bitch. I love you, but you're fucking annoying me.
No, not like that at all.
Alright, no, I meant like this. This happened last Friday when my friend was over. Let's call her Betty. We wanted to do a seance to scare ourselves before we watched a horror movie. We started the seance with me leading, and after a couple minutes we walked around to see if we could feel anything.
No, let me stop you there. It's not a nature documentary. Just read it in your normal voice. It'll sound great.
Alright. This happened last Friday while my friend was over. Let's call her Betty.
Much
We
better.
wanted to do a seance to scare ourselves before we watched the horror movie. We started the seance with me leading, and after a couple of minutes we walked around to see if we could feel anything. We didn't feel anything up until when we were going to walk past the mirror. She was walking behind me so she wouldn't feel anything. I froze and looked at her and told her to go the other way to the lounge. As we walked that way, I told her that I felt something bad. When I walked back over, I prayed by and crossed. Wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. And I walked back over, I prayed by. That makes no sense. That's literally not even a sentence that makes sense. I'll just say it as is. When I walked back over, I prayed by and crossed the area, but I closed the session. Yeah, that's pretty shit. What do you think? I mean, I can read another one.
Wait, that wasn't the whole spooky story. That was like just the introduction.
No, that was literally all they had.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, hello. One night, while patrolling on the campus, 2 security guards were making their way back to the office, when a call comes over the radio from a guard in the newer building, asking why the lights just turned on in the 3rd floor library. The guards head up to the 3rd floor by way of stairs because the elevator was out of commission at the time. Upon reaching the library and opening the door, the lights are off. One guard calls back down, confused about what the other saw. There were no lights on. No answer. Our jury decided just to be sure. They would check further into the library. It didn't take long before they saw what was going on. There seemed to be a light coming from between a couple aisles of the books. Standing at the end of the shelves and looking down the aisle, they see a beautiful woman. On further examination, she was standing there, thumbing through a book. She hasn't seemed to notice them. Then they realize she isn't standing there. She couldn't be standing there. What? Why was there a comma? She couldn't be standing there.
Fucking grammar Nazi.
Something. Shut up. Okay, if I'm gonna read something, I read it how it's like typed out. She couldn't be standing
Fucking
there.
grammar
She didn't have
Nazi.
any feet. Something about the notes. Yeah, give her the fucking grammar. What the fuck? These people cannot type for shit. I could do a better job. And I'm illiterate. The Midnight Flight. Okay, let's read this one. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, you'll have fun. Okay. You guys ready for story time?
Story time.
Damn. Story time with ST. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions. So grab the popcorn, grab your drink, sit back, chillax.
That sounded so American. I'm proud of you.
You're welcome. Didn't even mean to do that.
It did sound American, Bryce.
Yes.
My flight was scheduled for 10:30 p.m. Scheduled, I say, because of course, it was delayed. Usually this would have irritated me, as most of the time when I'm flying, I am on a strict schedule and have a car waiting for me at my destination. Not this time. This was my flight home and my car was in the paid parking. A few hours wouldn't matter. No, I was paying by day. 3 days already in fact. See, 3 days ago, I flew out to Chicago to pay my respects to an uncle that had passed. Car accident. Some family picked me up from the airport, so if
The airport.
I swear to God, I'm literally gonna download these PDFs. I'm going to rewrite it myself where the grammar's fucking perfect. Because the way these fucking people write make me think like they've never been to school. It's fucking pathetic. I bet you me shouting is better than me reading, isn't it? It's more entertaining.
I mean,
Right.
Thus far, you haven't really completed a single spooky story, but I mean, the attempt was good.
See, 3 days ago, I flew out to Chicago to pay my respects to an uncle that had passed. It was a car accident. Some family picked me up from the airport, so if my flights had been delayed on the way there, it would have been an issue, but on the way back, I had time to kill. I didn't have time to work. What? I didn't have to be to work for another 2 days, and I used to love flying. Not anymore. Not after what I've seen. You see, my flight being delayed changed everything. What was supposed to be a 1-hour flight departing at 10:30 PM turned into an actual nightmare. I don't know if I'll ever fly again. I was waiting in the terminal with everyone else when at about 10:15 PM the gate attendant made an announcement. Fuck off! Attention, flight 382 to Atlanta. Due to technical difficulties, the flight has been delayed until 12 AM. Sorry for any inconvenience this may cause you. Again, flight 382 to Atlanta has been delayed until midnight tonight. Thank you. Before the sounds of the groans and protests of the other passengers could catch up with the attendant hung up on the phone announcement machine and began apologizing to the passengers that had immediately made their way to the gate as if their pleas and harsh words could somehow fix whatever technical difficulties had arisen. There were probably 30 people altogether on this flight. About 10 of them had already formed an impatient line. I laughed to myself at them. The ones complaining were probably the same ones that stood up inside the plane right after touchdown, but they wouldn't have to wait for the entire front of the plane to empty out like the rest of us. I am going to throw my phone across the room if you don't leave me the fuck alone.
You should try putting it on silent.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, I'm done. Okay, where was I? I stretched and pulled my book out of my backpack. As a frequent flyer, I knew how to travel and had only brought this backpack with me. I wore a thin cotton beanie that doubled as an eye mask, a hoodie that went over my loose shirt, and a comfortable semi-stretchy jeans that were on the background noise as I started to read. I couldn't help but notice a good bit of movement around me as the other passengers began to wander off, probably to use the restrooms or get something to eat from whatever shops were still open at this time of night. I had eaten already on the way to this terminal. With all this movement, it was hard to focus on my book, so I set it back in my bag, pulled my phone out, and set the alarm for 1 hour. I might as well get some sleep while I wait. It would at least make the time go by faster. Set the volume of my soft music just enough to drown out the voices around me, but not so loud that I would miss any announcements. Pulled the thing beanie eye down over my eyes. That's not even English. And leaned back as far as I comfortable could, and you're hearing this, aren't you? I'm saying exactly how it's read out.
It sounds like you're just stumbling over your words.
No, I can literally send you the screenshot. I'm literally reading it as it is. I'm a good reader, and this is making me fuck up. I was asleep in seconds. When I woke up, I lifted the beanie from my eyes and checked the time on my phone. It was 11:25. I smiled a bit thankful that I'd beaten my alarm and wouldn't miss. I looked around at the empty terminal. There were no gate attendants, no other passengers, and no signs that anyone had even been here. The TVs that I could see were playing static, and the large screens on the wall would usually be displayed a marquee of flight information. They were all just black. Casting under my breath, I pocketed my headphones and threw my bag over my shoulders. They must have moved terminals. I don't know how I didn't hear the announcement. My music wasn't loud, and I was not that tired at all. Like hell, it felt like I did a little more than blink, let alone sleep for almost an hour. And why didn't anyone wake me? It's not their responsibility, I know, but you'd think that they would have seen me, last one in the terminal, sleeping before they shut off the flight and press screens, switched the television to static.
Oh my god.
All
If it
this I
isn't the
thought to
man, the
myself
myth, and
as
the
I
legend.
speed walked to the information screens. Looking around me again, I couldn't see or hear anyone, or anything. I ran my fingers along the side of the
Tyler, have you
monitor,
seen the new
looking
event
for
for
buttons
Rainbow?
to press. I needed to turn the screens on or take them off sleep. I found out where I need to go. Finally, I found the button. I visually pressed it. The screen crackled a little and slowly faded from black to a show of grid of flight information. Normally these would be filled with scrolling text and numerous different flights. This one only had one flight on it. Flight 283 to Atlanta, 12 AM, Terminal E12, on time. I looked up at the sign above me. I was in Terminal C, which meant I had to take the train to E. Luckily, the train wasn't far. I had taken it already to get from the main food concourse to Terminal C. Something felt odd about the text. Why was it that only one flight was displayed? Something else was nagging me, but I couldn't pull my finger right on it right away, and I didn't have time to wait to figure out. I checked my phone again. It was now 11:32. My plane would be boarding soon. I sprinted away from the original terminal, down the hall to the escalators, outward descending. I skipped steps and hurried down, unwilling to ride the slow-moving stairs. It was amazing how fast I reached the lower train when I didn't have to wait for anyone to push through the crowds. It was also empty. So quiet. I only had to wait a minute for the train to arrive. The doors opened and I stepped inside. It too was empty. Apparently they didn't schedule many flights for midnight or something, because in all my years of travelling I had never gone so long at an international airport without seeing anyone. The intercom buzzed at me. The next stop is Terminal E. This is the final stop. I leaned against a support pole and checked my phone again nervously. It was 11:36. The train jerked ahead and sped through its tunnel. A soft ding told me it would soon be stopping, and it stopped, leaning against the pole and I held onto it instead. The train slowed, causing me to lean to the side. I waited impatiently for the door to open. "Welcome to Terminal E," said the voice. I stood in front of the door, waiting, waiting. What the hell was going on? Why didn't they open? I checked up and down the train car, searching for something. Maybe a switch or a lever I needed to activate. Nothing. I couldn't wait anymore. I squeezed my fingers into the door jamb and pulled them apart. It hesitated at first, and then slid open. Stepped through and raced up the escalators to the new terminal. It too was empty. The TVs all showed the same static. Shops were closed, hallway lights were off. This creeped me out now. A new terminal, the terminal that held my flight, shouldn't be empty. Something is wrong. Couldn't see where to go because again, all the monitors were off. So I speedwalked to the center of the terminal and looked up at the directory signs. Terminal 1 and 6 was to my left, and Terminal 7 to 12 was ahead of me. I checked my phone again. 11:50. Where had the time gone? I picked up my pace and ran down the hallway, reading the terminal numbers as they went. They were all empty. No screens, no gate attendees, no passengers. I looked ahead towards the end where my gate would be. Finally, for the first time since I had fallen asleep, I could see someone else. I sprinted down the rest of the hall and stopped at E12. The gate attendant was standing in the middle of the dimly lit hallway, arms behind her back as she smiled at me. Her smile was wide, and the dim light made her eyes look a bit shadowed. Maybe she was just tired? Who knew how long she had already worked for to attend this midnight flight? "We were wondering if you would make it," she said calmly. "They're not breaking that while it's up." Out of breath a bit, I breathed out, "Yeah." I fell asleep and missed the call or something. "Well, you're here now. Would you like to begin boarding Flight 283? She asked, ushering towards the gate. I nodded and caught my breath. Absolutely. Jeez, I thought I was going to miss it. She moved to her side of the podium at the gate and held out her hand. "Ticket?" she asked. I reached in my pocket and pulled out the many times folded ticket. As I passed it until I realized what had bothered me earlier. The flight number was different than my ticket. It was reversed. My ticket read Flight 382. I put it out of my mind. Maybe they just changed the numbers since the first flight had been delayed. She took the ticket and set it face down on the scanner. It beeped once, letting us know that it had been registered. She then handed me back my ticket and held out her hand towards the jet bridge. "Thanks," I said, pocketing the ticket. She didn't reply, only smiled back at me. I don't think that smile broke once. I hurried down the hallway. The walls were grey carpet on material. The lights overhead were circular and flickered slightly as I bounced in my hurried walk. The hall seemed to go on for an unusual amount of time. It was curved, so I couldn't really see too far ahead. The lights seemed to flicker more now, out of sync with my steps. I could feel my nervousness starting to return. How long could a jet bridge be? My speed walk picked up, more hallway. I damn near started to run, but as I did, the hall finally ended. I was looking at the door to the plane. With the flight attendant standing just inside, she too wore the same wide smile. "Hello, please sit anywhere you'd like, and we'll be taking off soon," she said. I anywhere I'd like? Anywhere the other 30 or so passengers weren't sitting? I thought to myself. I stepped inside the plane and froze. Every seat was empty. And this wasn't some puddle jumper 15-seater, no, this was a full-on 747. I wanted to take a seat. I wanted to just put my headphones in and drown out all the weirdness. But this just felt so wrong. I turned to the flight attendant. She was closing the hatch. Wait, where are the other passengers? I asked her. She pulled the lever in and twisted it to lock. He turned to me and with that wide smile, "You're the only passenger tonight. And this plane is going to Atlanta, right?" "At the last terminal where was the whole crowd of people," I told her. My voice felt as shaky as I felt inside, like I was in the wrong place. It felt rude to take a seat at the back, and part of me didn't want to sit close to the front where she could, if she would even, talk to me. Usually I would have already put my headphones in and zoned out, but I still felt weird. I looked through the aisle at the flight attendant, and she picked up the phone that was mounted to the wall. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but I was sure it was her telling the captain that the plane was boarding. All the passengers, me, were now seated. As if in response, my thoughts to the overheard radio crackled to life. I expected the typical instruction of, "This is your captain speaking," but it never came. No voice came, just the radio crackle. I looked ahead at the flight attendant. Surely the speaker was messed up and she would relay whatever needed to be said. But she didn't. She just stood there, staring at me, smiling. The radio stopped and I could feel the engines lighting up. The cabin light switched off. I quickly reached up and turned on the small nightlight above my head. I looked away from the front and pulled out my phone to see the time again. It was midnight on the dot. My eyes noticed the no signal symbol at the top right. Which wasn't odd entirely, but most of the time phones waited until the plan was the air to lose a signal. The plane began to move, but it didn't matter what time it was, there would always be people in that airport. The plane reached its maximum altitude, and the fasten seatbelt light went on. I used this time to go to the bathroom. Airplane bathrooms are notoriously small, and this one was no different. I used the bathroom, washed my hands, splashed water on my face, and looked at my reflection. I looked tired, and my face was a bit off color. I reached for the door latcher, but as I did I heard something. A whimper. Like a young girl crying. Was someone else on this flight? I opened the door just to see the flight attendant standing directly in front of me. I stepped back cautiously. Her wide grin looked so strange, it was scary. It was unnatural. "Would you care for a beverage?" she asked softly. No thanks," I said quickly. "Very well," she replied, stepping aside to let me pass. I returned to my seat without looking back at her, but I checked every row and every sit in between. I had heard someone else, someone crying. Once in my seat, I pulled my book from my bag and took a deep breath. I found the bookmark and opened my book to page 283. A coincidence? But still, a damn creepy one. I shook off the weird feeling and began to read. Some time went by. I let myself get hypnotized by my book. I was so glad to be distracted. After a while, I checked my phone again. It was midnight. That was impossible. Unless it hadn't even updated? Maybe because it had lost service? Yeah, that had to be it. I looked up towards the front of the plane. She stood there, that flight attendant. I swear to God, her smile never even twitched. It was like a mask or something. I didn't think she even blinked. Now that I thought about it, maybe she hadn't blinked. I put the book back into my bag and set my face in my hands. It'd been long enough when I thought this fucking plane ride would end. My leg began to bounce nervously, as if sensing my discomfort, she began to walk towards me. Which I can't fully explain why, but I did not want her near me. I felt trapped. Trapped inside this flying cage. Trapped with this smiling flight attendant. She was the only a few seats away from me now, but when I blurted out quickly, just wondering how much longer, she stopped coming towards me and turned around without replying. She walked back to the front of the plane, then just faced the door to the cockpit. She didn't move, she didn't speak, she just faced the door. radio overhead crackled again. A long, drawn-out static. Seatbelt light activated, and I buckled mine quickly. The radio still crackling. I felt the plane dip a little. We were descending. The radio stopped. I gripped the arms of my chair, my legs still bouncing. I watched her. She just faced the door. The plane flew lower and lower until I felt it level out. It would be touching down soon. Almost instantly after thinking that, the wheels of the plane made contact with sent vibrations throughout the plane. I took in a deep breath of air. Thankful, so thankful that this flight was over. When the plane finally came to a stop, I unbuckled and stood up quickly. There was nobody to wait for. I didn't care that I was one of those people I had laughed at earlier. I wanted off this plane, away from this flight attendant. The radio overhead crackled again. No words, just crackling. After about 2 minutes, it stopped. I looked ahead at her. She kept her back to me. I knew that this part of the flight usually took a few minutes, as the jet bridge had to line up with the hatch before passengers could step off. I heard a loud clunk of what I assumed was the bridge connecting to the plane. I stepped forward so that I was only about 3 seats from the door. Finally, she turned, pulling the lever and then locked the hatch. The door opened and stepped back and faced me. Chicago International Airport, she said with a smile. My stomach dropped. I felt my face go pale. Chicago? No, we left Chicago. We should be in fucking Atlanta, Georgia by now. I thought to myself. I didn't have time, or the courage to ask her for an explanation. She didn't move far from the door. I would have to get really close to her. I didn't care at this point. I started walking and tried my hardest to slide past her without touching her by accident. As I was right beside her, I turned and slipped sideways through the door. I heard it. A soft, almost soundless whimper. Like crying? I stepped fully through the doorway and onto the jet bridge before looking back at her. She stood inside the plane, staring at me with a wild smile. Her arms behind her back. Have a nice rest of your trip. We look forward to having you with us again soon, she said, never breaking that smile. I turned and speed walked out the jet bridge. Thankfully, this was one of the normal lanes. I stepped out the hall into the terminal. Terminal C, the Chicago Airport. A crowd of people stood in line across the way. Others walked past, some alone, some in groups. I looked up at the screen displaying the flight that was boarding in front of me. Flight 382 to Atlanta. Departure time, midnight. The end.
Holy shit.
That
like
literally gave me chills that entire time.
Me and Tyler were just sitting there messaging back and forth because we didn't want to interrupt.
Really?
Yeah.
That was really great. He told me that you should make a channel and do this.
I do a podcast series. I started a couple weeks ago, but
Oh, I had no clue.
What's it called?
it's literally just different topics every week. It's called the Kitson Podcast on Spotify.
Kitsune is in the, like the kitsune, like the Japanese mythos thing.
No, K-I-T, S-O, and then N for n.
Okay. Yeah, Kitsune, gotcha.
The Kitson Podcast. There's only like 2 episodes up.
Yeah. Can I find that on Spotify or?
Yeah, Spotify. Well, this one's a good one. Alright. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It was a cold, dark night like any other. I remember it like it was yesterday. Little did I know that the day would be a real-life nightmare. That would devastate even the strongest of people. But somehow I survived the most horrid experience that I'm still am haunted by. It was the spring of 2018. Boats were starting to appear again, and I was outside enjoying my day like any other. The weather was nice, with a bright blue sky with little to no clouds. Kids and teens were all outside playing. I was outside on my new skateboard, and my mother was so kind to buy me during Christmas. We had little money ever since my father had left, but we'd still managed to get by. I had my mother's blue eyes and my father's curly blonde hair. I hadn't been able to get a haircut due to money, so my hair was shoulder length. Kids and teens on the street would often bully me for it, but I knew I was saving my mother money, so I felt proud. After about 20 minutes of riding my skateboard, trying to learn to ollie, a large 16-year-old stopped right in front of me. I was skinny, small, and only 15, so I stood no chance against him. The board, he said with his hand out. Please, I don't have many things. I already gave you $2 this week, I replied. He grabbed me and flung me to the concrete ground and rode off on the skateboard. I got up and tried to catch up to him. As I edged closer, he suddenly stopped. He let out a yell saying to get off it over and over. He flung what looked like a little black dot off his hand. He ran off yelling, and I got my board back. I didn't think much of the black dot, but as soon as I found out that it was much more than a black dot. I returned home to my mother. I asked her how her day was at work. She simply said how her co-workers were rude and stuff like almost every other day. I don't think I've ever seen her come home happy. I told her I was going to head to my room to read a book. She rubbed her hand through my hair and I headed off upstairs. I felt strange, as if something was crawling all over me. I didn't think much of it and carried on. It was 10 at night and I headed off to bed. I still felt like there was something crawling all over me. After about an hour it suddenly stopped and I drifted off to sleep. I started to have dreams of spiders for some reason. I don't like spiders like most people, so I didn't understand why I was having this dream. I suddenly woke up, but it wasn't in my room anymore. Instead, I had a light shining over me and I was strapped to a hospital bed. Where am I? I was so confused about what was happening. Settle down, son. It's going to be perfectly fine, the doctor said to me. Doctor, will he be okay? My mother said. Suddenly the curtains around it closed. I could hear what they were saying even though they shut the door on me. Ma'am, your son has a, how I say, spider coffin, the doctor said to my mum. A what? She replied. Your son had a spider, black widow to be exact, crawl into his ear. There was no reason to worry. My son has a spider. No, not so loud. Don't scare him. He'll be okay. We just need to run a fluid in his ear. The spider is crawled up deeper. The fluid will make it come out. There are no signs of serious damage, not even a bite. The nurse came and took my mother to the waiting room to calm her down. The doctor came in. Please roll over on your side. You'll be here for a few days, she said to me calmly. Not on the cartoon channel for me to watch and place my head in a certain way. It is important that you do not move your head for 6 hours. I poured in the liquid to my ear. I was watching the TV, just like any other person, until I felt something strange in my head. Not my ear, it felt as if something was crawling in it, and it stopped. It then stopped, and I saw it. The spider was on the bed, crawling away. It died. It was then night. I felt strange. Didn't know how to put it, but my brain felt weird, tingly. Not the sort of tingly when you're going through an ASMR moment or something. I mean, walking in my head. 5 days went by and I finally returned home. I was in my room reading a different book my mother had gotten me, so I'd get my mind off the accident a little. And I felt something in my throat. I went to the sink because I thought I was going to hurl. But something unexpected happens. Hundreds of spiders were coming out my mouth. Some on my face, others in the sink. There's so many spiders I couldn't even see the white color of the sink. My mother wasn't home and I had no idea where my phone was. I was freaking out as the eight-legged creatures were crawling and falling out of my mouth. I ran outside and fell to the ground. Kids and teens were shocked and scared. Parents rushed their kids inside to shield their eyes from the horrific scene I created in the front yard. Everything went black and I could hear the silence in the distance. I woke up in the same hospital bed as before, and the doctor told me I had passed out for 2 weeks and went into a coma because of a nerve in my brain that was bitten. He said I'll be fine, and they managed to kill all the spiders. Send me home that night. It's been a long time since those horrific times. All is better now in a way. I still have nightmares, and I'm more scared of spiders than ever. There is one thing I still don't understand though. I still feel a tingling in my head. The end.
Oh. I'm not scared of spiders, but that made me a little bit nauseous.
Me having arachnophobia, I know I'm gonna cry tonight.
No, I don't.
I do, but
I'm okay with spiders.
To be
as long as
honest-
they don't get too close.
I don't mind them. Believe it or not, I used to go to Crowley's Ridge Park when I lived in Arkansas, and our class, like eighth grade biology, he took us out. Our teacher took us out to the park and just said, find the wildlife and shit like that. Told us to go, look at local wildlife, take pictures. We could have our phones out, take pictures. I was like, okay, cool. So there was a tree that multiple spiders used to crawl on all the fucking time. Yes, it's scary, but man, it was pretty cool. There was like a family, but there was a bunch of black widows hanging around there.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
On my podcast series, because I upload
Do
once
it.
a week, shall
Absolutely.
I do once?
Definitely.
Shall I do once a week?
Do
Shall I
it.
just
Do it.
read?
Yes, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you genuinely just listen?
I mean, I'm already following your podcast, so absolutely yes.
Alright, well, originally it was just going to be news and stuff, like, episode 1 was an introduction and talk about mental health, depression, anxiety. Episode 2 was talking about CWL.
Well, there would be a lot of cool, like, stories to read that would be cool about, like Edgar Allan Poe, short stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Since you like doing, like, depression awareness and stuff like that, Edgar Allan Poe would be a good subject. In fact, I got a book right here about him.
I feel very uneasy, and I've just read the Reddit post, and I feel more uneasy reading what I'm reading now than I am just read.
Like,
My ex is coming around tomorrow night. She's staying around. Just staying around for sleepover because I see each other in a while. It's not like that, okay? And she goes, "What time am I coming around tomorrow?" I went, "Anytime you want." She goes, "About 11ish, honey bunny. Also, does your brothers know I'm coming around?" And I'm there like, "Huh? Why you call me honey bunny? We're not going out. We're not dating. We're just staying around for a movie night. We're gonna catch up, and that's it."
I mean, I can forgive her for thinking that might be a date.
It's definitely not a date. I don't class a date is actually fuck, yeah. Ah, shit.
Good on you, man. Good on you.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like that. I asked her to come around just to watch Netflix and just chill out, just talk and stuff. I think she's taking it as she's gonna come around on Netflix and chill.
Absolutely, yeah. That's exactly how she's taking it. You should clarify that with her and apologize to her profusely.
I can't say that now because
Yes, you can. Well, I mean, do you want that to be what it's about? Because if she comes over and that's the pretense that it's under, then that's what it's going to be about.
Now here's the question: do I want to have sex with my ex, or do I want to be alone for a night and have her be mad at me?
Oh.
See, both is bad because number one, she'll be mad at me if I say whatever, and number two, if I was to have sex with her, I really don't want to rekindle things. I don't want to go back out with her.
Well, I mean, just clarify that before you fuck her.
It's like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship, but let me stick my dick in you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's how we do it down here in the land down under.
Oh.
Because you're on the other side of the world, does it mean that, like, when you're having sex, you're always on the top? I might have changed my hair color, huh? Tragedy at Disney's Toontown, Part 2. Creepy pasta reading.
Edgar Allan Poe made some really cool little poems and
Wait, is this just a video? Oh, it's literally a YouTube video.
Pretty much gone immediately. Well, I'm here now to set the story straight. I'm finally able to reveal some major details of the thing that lives in the woods behind Mansion.
Nah, but
You know what you should do for a podcast?
what?
You should do some research into the story of Bob Lazar and everything and do it about aliens and stuff. That stuff is really interesting.
Man.
See, I don't believe in that shit, but I'll read about it.
Hmm. I don't think it's something you just can't believe. I think it's something that everyone has to be on the fence about because there's like no definitive proof of it existing, but there's also no proof completely disproving it.
Of it not existing, yeah. I mean, like, right. Here's the weird thing about me. I believe in Satan, but I don't believe in aliens. One's scientific based, and one's just something a religion.
Wait a minute, you weren't kidding that you're a Satanist?
No, I'm a fucking Satanist. I will draw pentagrams for days.
Are you actually?
Like, I will do the 5 rituals of the sun and Satan right now.
Do it, pussy. You won't.
I do it on my plate.
He's taking his spoon, he's just dragging it across the plate, drawing an invisible pentagram. All hail Lucifer!
Actually, I'm digging a sharp knife into my plate and I'm drawing a pentagram.
I was pretty close. A knife,
Yeah, it just
a
wasn't a
spoon,
spoon,
it's
knife.
both, it's a kitchen utensil, it's
I
a...
need to cut my hand, drop a little bit of blood on there, and, chant the words, and there we go. The thing is though, you can't, you physically can't, like, in movies, right, when they summon some sort of demon or, you know, whatever, in movies they usually have one person draw a pentagram, cut their wrist or slit their palm of the hand, drop blood, and chant a few words, and a demon will spawn, right, of their choosing, whoever they summon, right?
Yeah.
That's how movies portray it. How it actually works in the whole, like, obviously it's not real, but I believe in it, but like, in like the actual books, the real definition of it is you gotta have 5 people. You gotta have 5 sinners on 5 different points of the star.
Oh, that's a lame. I wanted to summon a demon on my own. Ugh. I'm too
The only way
socially
you can
anxious
summon
to
a
find
demon on
5
your
fucking
own-
sinner
the-
people. Fucking goddamn it, Satan, you fucking
No,
cunt.
The only
Dickhead.
The only way you can. Alright, so there are levels of demons, okay? There's level 1 to the level 50. The only way you can summon a demon on your own is between the levels of 1 and 30.
Can a level 50 demon be like, just call like other lower level demons noobs, because I find that hilarious.
It sounds like a video game reference because that's the only way I can put it, because I'm not saying the technical terms of what you would not understand. But like, if you wanted to summon like, you know, if someone, for example, if one of your family members went to hell, right, they'd be classed on the lower spectrum of 1 to 10. So if methodically you wanted to spawn them back in using the pentagram, you can do that. But they can't exit the pentagram because that's what it's there for. It's a barrier.
Ah. Real quick, can I like summon a demon and just talk to him real quick so I can quickly become a believer in all this shit? Because, you know, yeah.
See, I'd love for that to happen, but do you think fucking Muslims and that have ever seen God?
What was that, sorry?
I said, I'd love for you to do that. I'd love to do that myself, you know, see the devil himself, right?
The
But do
Bible
you
says the
think,
devil
like,
can't be in
Christians
multiple
and that-
places at once, though, so...
Huh?
I mean, I doubt Mr.
That's
Satan
what I was gonna say.
would have time for
What'd
me.
you say? I didn't hear you.
What?
I didn't hear what the Australian said. What'd you say about that?
I said that the Bible says that Satan can't be in multiple places at once. He's not omnipresent like God is.
No.
What a fucking loser.
No, like
So,
I said, I've got a first class ticket how to get to anyone I want, so.
Is there some way? Can you tell me what I have to do? What ritual I have to perform to summon me a demon? Because I've tried contacting demons before and nothing's happened.
How do you actually know?
I mean, I've asked politely that a demon contact me, or any spirit of any description.
Yeah, They
Demon or
so
otherwise.
demons can only spawn upwards. They don't spawn down in Australia. They don't come down. I'm joking. I'm joking. That was an Australian joke. Sorry.
Fuck you. That's not how the planet works.
Does the water fall down there, or?
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yo.
We have our taps
Listen.
positioned upwards so that when we turn the tap on, it just flows into our hands, you know.
No, if you put a piece of the bread, if me and you put a piece of bread on the ground at exactly the same time, can we make an earth sandwich?
No one's made that joke before. Can we go back to demons, please?
Okay, alright.
Demons?
Demons! I don't, this is making me uncomfortable.
Let me summon a fucking demon already, cunt. Ugh.
I just wrote a spooky pasta spooky pasta post on this. Can you up like this?
Can you just tell me how to summon a demon, please?
Oh.
Like, what do I have to say? Like, hit me up, Beelzebub, please, homie fam. Come on, let's go.
This is bothering me. The talk of demons just makes me want to not die.
And we just talked about spiders coming out of a kid's mouth and crawling inside his brain.
I'm waiting for Mr. Satanist to teach me how to talk to a demon or a spirit.
That sounds like a pretty cool medical mystery.
Mr. Satanist, hurry up.
That sounds like a pretty cool medical mystery.
Is he seriously playing Guitar Hero? Can you guys not hear me or something?
Yeah.
What the fuck's the problem?
I can hear you!
Ugh, Mr. Satanist. I don't know. Is it? Can you tell me what I have to do to talk to a demon, please?
So, John.
Ugh, this guy's gonna give me a load of bullshit.
I mean, you don't want to put in the effort and time to find out it's one demon, which means you just want to do it for fun. You don't want to do it for real.
Well, I mean, I'm asking if you know. Do you know how to do it?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, you just weren't saying anything when I was asking, so.
Some playing guitar, I hope so.
How do I summon a demon? Question mark.
FBI is just looking at the search history like, what the fuck?
See, spiders and the natural things that can happen, that doesn't bother me, but just, oh, goodness, oh. Snakes don't bother me. Like, I was like 10, 11 years old, I used to play with spiders and snakes all the time. They crawl around and I just...
You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me step foot in American outback. Australian, sorry.
I don't. It doesn't bother me.
We have some pretty fucked up shit over here too.
In America, the only thing you need to worry about are the people.
Yeah, for the most part.
He's not wrong.
Like, fuck all these diseases. Fuck cancer. It's the people you need to worry about in America.
Well, anyone can get cancer.
And anyone can pick up a gun in America.
Well, just like anyone anywhere can pick up a gun.
We can't.
But the thing is that this is what you choose to do with it. It isn't the guns that kill people, it's the people that kill people. And they try to outlaw the guns, but that's not our problem. The problem is that, well, to some degree, yes, our problem. But it's the ones that do that stupid shit is the ones who ruin it for all of us.
Ugh.
Yeah, we want to go out, we want to go hunting. I love hunting. I love going out, you know, because that's how it's been for years. You know, all these people like PETA and shit like that. They're like, you're abusing the animals, you're killing animals. No. Well, how do you think we survived? You have to have fats and protein, meat protein, to survive. Plant protein isn't gonna cut it forever.
Just eat beans.
Okay, yeah. The advice on searching up how to summon a demon was not helpful at all. All I'm finding is a bunch of jokey ways of summoning a demon. So, different question.
Hey.
Why do you believe in Satan, and why are you a Satanist, and what does being a Satanist require?
Hey, I'll catch y'all guys later.
Alright, bye-bye, Tyler. Has my question been ignored? I cry.
No, I'm just trying to look at
Hmm. Wait, do you also believe you're the gatekeeper to hell?
No, that's just a joke.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say I draw the line at the gatekeeper to hell.
There's one thing believing it. There's another part joking about it. Like, I go into jokes about like yeah. Come in. I gotta go. Dinner's ready.
Ugh, fine.
Ugh. What was it, like midnight for you?
Try 3:30. Oh, it's almost 3:33. Let's go. You can summon a demon for me. One day he'll answer one of my questions. One day. Ooh, is the Satanist back? Yay! Can you explain to me can you answer all my questions over your dindins?
What?
Can you answer my questions? Oh my god. Can you explain what it even is? What it means to be a Satanist or whatever?
Personally, I could give a shit less.
No. I mean, it's your belief.
Actually, I am not.
Oh, am I speaking to southern person now?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I couldn't tell your voices apart. Hmm. Ooh, is that Mr. Satanist?
Hang on.
Yeah, boy. Can you finally answer my question? Also, how was your dinner?
How's my dinner?
Yeah.
It was good. Very good. It was just
Nice.
too hot to eat, so couldn't eat much.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what is Satanism about? What does it mean to be a Satanist?
You support all bad deeds and, you know, like, most people, right, would go, oh, what Hitler did was wrong. I fucking support Hitler.
For any logical reason, or just because Satan tells you to?
No, because what Hitler did was like it was. It's hard to explain it without sounding really fucking hypocritical. Alright, this song is very fucking loud. Alright. So, Hitler, alright, so his mother was German, right, and his father was Jewish, okay?
Mm-hmm.
His father used to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Jews started, they're basically doing what the Indians did, started taking jobs in Germany and different countries and things like that. Hitler decided to, at that time, it was like what they believed in, that they should stop what was going on. So when he did the whole concentration camps and, did all that, I kind of support that. Because I do the same now with Indians about and like immigrants who are taking our jobs. Not the ones that come in legally, the ones that come in illegally.
So you would gas them all?
Yeah, because they're coming in illegally. Like they're not trying to steal the country. They're coming from a country, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to take our jobs, to take all our stuff. I mean, I've tried to get. I've told me and my friends, we've all tried to apply for places, and every place that we've had is either owned by an Indian, have Indians working there, and there's no spots available, right? Or they prioritize these Muslims, Indians over us.
Minorities. Makes their companies look better.
Like we were born and bred here, right? But we can't get a job here.
So how does being born and bred in America, or wherever the fuck you are, how does that make you any more American, or how does that make you any more English than the people that go to England? I don't understand that. It's just a place.
It's not just a place. That's the thing. If you're born somewhere, you're born into that country, and you're supposed to live in that country. You're supposed to like help that country grow. Yeah, you can move to other places, but you're still from that country. If I was to move to France,
We're not going to find any common ground here.
yeah, I might as well just fucking stop.
But you said you support any bad deed. I don't know why that is. Like, is there any logic to it, or is it just because it makes balance or something?
It's just obviously there are some things that I don't agree with, and some things I do agree with. I mean, obviously rape I don't agree with, but the whole Hitler thing I do. 9/11 I don't agree with, but the JFK assassination I do agree with, because there are a couple things that were going on back then.
So being a Satanist requires you not believe or not support every bad deed, just some, for some reason?
It's more depending on who you are as a person. It's just... It's like... Obviously, heaven, hell, Satan, God, with good people, they believe in helping the community, helping all this, and when they see bad things like what Hitler done, they're like, oh, that shouldn't have been a thing, he should have been hung or whatever, he should have been killed. But that's only because they see the bad side of it. They jump straight to conclusion, but when you're on the other side of it, and you see the reason behind it, and why these people did these things, sometimes you can make a judgment as to whether that was good or bad.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like, for example, right? You hear on the news, right? Someone stabbed someone to death, right? You'd instantly think the stabber is the bad person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what if I told you that the person that had been stabbed had recently just killed someone about 5 minutes before that?
I still wouldn't think it was right for the stabber to stab that person.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's against the law and it's just not the right way to react to such a thing. It's just not right. I feel like the law take care of it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a horrible thing for something to happen, but, like, you know, it's not the right thing to do, doesn't make it right.
Yeah, well, now see how the world works, right? Someone gets shot, someone else thinks, oh, I'm going to shoot the person that just shot him, and it keeps going. That's how wars are created. It just keeps escalating from there. One person does one bad thing, and then someone tries to do the right thing by inflicting the same pain onto that person who did the wrong thing.
Hold on, you just told me
that's
you just told me that the result of that happening is what wars are born from, is from someone trying to do what they is trying to execute their own form of justice. And I completely agree with that, but that means it's a bad thing. That's not a good thing. Wars are bad. They're bad for countries. They decimate populations and they hurt people.
I know that.
Okay, I thought you were trying to say that this was a good thing.
No, I'm not saying wars are a good thing at all. I'm saying that the reason why wars happen is because people are trying to do the right thing.
Okay.
Like, obviously I'm not saying I know how to stop wars or whatnot, but I'm just saying that if literally...
I mean, America being one of the most prosperous nations on the planet, like, it was built on fundamentally Christian values.
It's going downhill.
Well, it is now, but it's still the most prosperous as it stands.
Like, us as humans just need to stop justifying our actions and trying to say that our country is our country. Everyone has their own country. We don't. Yeah, there's your fucking world leaders that want to like take over other countries, but that's just them being, you know. We've had each country been founded with a leader, and you know we've all come to terms with a peace treaty, but it's just people. It's toxic people, like, for example, you own Australia, I own England, this guy owns America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're all on common ground, we're all peace treaty, we're fine, we'll go with each other. One day, I decide to go, hey, you know what, I might try and take on America because they fucked my ex-wife, right? As stupid reason as that.
Yeah.
I'm putting it down to one level. Obviously, it's not going to happen at that level. They're not going to try and fucking.
No, go on. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a funny analogy to use. Just go on. Funny metaphor.
So, if for example, America fucked my ex-wife, and I wanted to try and take on America because of that, America conflicts back, and we start to have a fight. Right? We start to argue. Some physical form of contact will happen. Australia, they're like, okay, we need to break you up. Right? We need to stop you from fighting. They get involved, and now it's a three-way war. You're all fighting. Nothing's happened here. You're just creating more arguments, you know, and more things getting spilled out into the open.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone else sees from a distance, for example, like Poland. They look over and go, "Oh my God, this is an all-out fight. We need to try and get involved to stop this." So, and then they listen to all sides of the argument, like, you know, and they agree with one person and not the other two, you know, and they just go at it again, and it just keeps them going and going around, and it can't be solved because everyone has their own different opinions about the interests that matter. They all want what's best, but they don't all look at it in the same eye light. And we keep trying to justify each other, we keep trying to be better than another person. Because look at society today, right? Every girl you know has to wear makeup in order to fit in, otherwise they deem themselves as ugly. Every guy looks in the mirror hoping for a better body or whatnot, right? They all do it because of social justice. They all try to do it to look better than another person because that's what they think is right. You know,
I don't think a lot of people think that's right. They just do it because they feel like they have to. Because other people are like, yo, you look ugly, bitch, put makeup on.
They have to do it because that's what they think they have to, because that's the right thing to do in society. You know?
Well, I don't think it's the right. I don't think they think that's the right thing to do in society. I think a lot of people think. I think most people think that that's a horrible thing that happens, but they have to fit in. I don't think it's right. Just that they have to.
They can't be themselves in public, because if they be themselves in public, people are gonna look at them and judge them. You know?
Hmm.
Basically, all wrapped up in one sentence. This world is fucked.
Well, I think whether or not it's fucked is yet to be decided, but you know.
No, it is fucked. I already see it. It is fucked. I mean, the UK are wanting to leave the EU to try and be on our own grounds, but I'm there like, why would you leave the EU when we're in a perfect system, the EU referendum, we're in that part, we're safe, and we're trying to leave because we want our own currency. We want to have our own rules. We want the Queen to rule us instead of the government, the EU government. Because we want to be our own separate country like America. We want to be apart. We want to be known. But we're safe in the EU. America's a huge ass fucking country that can take care of itself. Alright? We're a tiny little fucking island off the coast of EU, and we're looking to go we're trying to rip apart ourselves from a massive fucking continent and say we want to be alone. That's how fucked of the world we are. Greece went bankrupt a few years back, and they're still going through financial problems. You know, America's now got Donald Trump as a fucking president.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Could have been worse.
Trump being a right-leaning president, I don't think he's as bad as he could be. He's not as bad as people make him out to be, anyway.
The reason why America voted Trump, because they would rather have Trump. They would rather have a male president rather than a female president.
I don't think that's it at all.
No, if you go online and you looked at blog posts and stuff like that, most of the posts you see are saying that as right as the woman may have been, they would rather have a male president rather than a female president because it wouldn't be good for the country. Wouldn't be a good look for the country, really. Because
in all honesty, there is rights and there is wrongs to that statement, because there are plenty of other reasons other people voted against Hillary.
Yeah, I got that, but the main reason.
Yeah. Places
I don't
like
believe
Arkansas
that.
and stuff like that got fucked up because of Hillary and Bill, so it didn't really.
Well, if I had to vote, I'd vote for Trump. Or I would have voted for Trump.
I would have voted for Hillary.
Hmm.
Personally, I wouldn't have, simply because I lived in Arkansas while Bill and Hillary were in charge, and it just didn't go well. If they can't handle a state, how could they handle a country?
Yeah. That's actually a really solid point. And there was just a whole lot of shady shit about Hillary that I wouldn't have trusted. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's poppin'?
Wait, James, you're doing SharePlay?
Am I?
Yeah, you're doing automatically. Let me join SharePlay.
You can come in if you want.
No, I'm gonna play Apex.
So what else do you have to do as a Satanist? Do you have to, like, suffocate a fucking goat with your bare hands every blue moon or something?
No.
Wait, hold that's
I mean, it was obviously a joke, my guy.
yes, I know.
It doesn't matter that it's wrong, it was just a joke. That's comedy, bro. Even if it wasn't exactly funny, but whatever. Gotta fill in the blank space.
My hands are so sweaty I can't even play guitar. It's like 90 degrees in my room. It's fucking hot.
The U.S., America is just slowly starting to tear itself apart from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the most part, we've thrown our own U.S. Constitution out the fucking window and stopped following the rules.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucked, bro.
No, Aaron, I was saying to them
slowly,
earlier.
It was already
it's
fucked.
slowly dragging itself towards civil war. It's bad.
Aaron, I was saying earlier how the UK is going to be the next to be fucked because obviously Greece went bankrupt, but us as the UK, we're trying to leave the EU. We're ripping ourselves. We're safe in the EU, right? And the UK
Do you
are
know
trying
that
to rip.
technically the U.S.
The
dollar
UK,
has no fucking value?
yeah, but the UK are trying to rip themselves from the EU just because we want to be our own free country. So the Queen chooses the rules, not the EU Council that chooses the rules, because we want to live by ourselves under our own rules. So we don't have to have these immigrants come into our country.
Listen, honestly, the person I'm probably most scared of in the world is your queen.
The Queen does jack shit. She sits on a high throne and eats fucking toad in the holes every day.
Your queen is scary, bro.
No, she is not. She does fucking jack shit. Right?
Her role in in your civilization is literally just to sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, literally. And her son tries to do something by
Unless
going to
she
the army.
absolutely thinks that she has to intervene or wants to intervene.
Her son basically has to keep up her role, and the royal family is like, status by having to put himself in the army and help out people just to say, hey, look, we do stuff. Look at this. I'm in the army. I go to charity events, you know.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do.
And another thing is, he married a public. Let's just say it in the olden terms. A public servant, someone from the public, just to keep up the status and say, hey, look, we're like everyone else. We don't just sit here and do fucking nothing and have all this money. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The Queen was there for, obviously the Queen's before, but like, we have our Queen, right? And it was founded before the EU, and then we joined the EU to be safe with other countries. So if there's a war, we're all with one, right? A world war. And now we're just trying to rip each other away from that because we don't want one of the reasons is we don't want immigrants in our country, so we want to rip away so we can live under our own rules again. So we can say no to these people.
Did you hear about what Germany did?
Would you realize that it's not gonna work? Because I mean, people don't really care if you're.
What did Germany do?
I can tell you, as soon as I'm able to get a passport, there's one of two places I'm moving to. Germany or fucking Sweden. One of the two.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you hear about what Germany did with all the fucking Israeli immigrants and shit?
Yeah, I heard about that.
They dressed in fucking full-clad Crusaders armor and then kicked immigrants out of the country.
Yeah. That was funny, to be honest. I'm sorry, but the way that went down was fucking hilarious. The fact that they dressed up.
I mean, just think about it. They just bust open the door like, we're back, bitch!
Say, honey, I'm home. Honestly, we're sat in a party talking about all this, right? And there's literal debates going on right now about all this shit.
The only reason I'm not really saying anything is because my mind is swimming with questions for the resident Satanist in the party. But
which I'm not going to answer.
Are you for Brexit or against?
No, I'm against it.
Yeah, it's not really a smart move if you guys leave.
If we leave, there are two places that I'm going to. There's France, Paris, or no, there's Dude, why do you have to put that on you? Why do you have to put that on me? Okay, fine, three places. Netherlands, and live with you two. Unique. There's France in Paris, right? Paris in France, sorry. Or there's Seattle in America.
I would go to, honestly, I would go to France because Paris is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just, they have very, very scary riots there.
I just love France. It's a romantic, beautiful city. It's the best place.
Yes, but the riots are weird, bro. They are very scary.
I'd be part of the fucking riot. Jesus.
I know.
You stole our croissant. I stole your bagel. Have some onions. Ooh la la.
They only brought out one skin.
What's his thing? I should probably re-download it.
No, it's healing. She can. I think she can actually heal. I'll look for you a little bit.
Can I ask Mr. Satanist a question?
Depends. Is it gonna be something we're gonna be able to answer?
I don't know, we'll only find out after I ask it. No, not, well, kinda. But, if you believe in Satan, that must mean that you believe that God exists as well, right? So why wouldn't you follow God instead? I mean, heaven seems like a pretty sweet deal to me.
Because heaven's boring.
But I mean, you get everything you want, that's like...
I mean, and hell's warm, right?
No,
Don't you get tortured for eternity in hell?
This is gonna sound sadistic. No, listen. This is gonna sound sadistic, but I like, I like pain. I don't like to be sat there. I don't like to be sat there all goody two shoes, or like, you know, I did this for a living, I did that for a living, I helped charity. I couldn't give a shit about charity. I respect it, but I couldn't give a shit about doing all this good stuff for society. I like the pain, I like, you know, all the shit that comes along with it.
That's why we're friends, James.
Because think about it this way, whether you kill someone and go to prison, or you help charity and get, I don't know, maybe a star on the Walk of Fame, I don't know, at the end of the day you're going to die.
Yeah, you'll be famous either way, so it's fine.
You may be remembered as this high monarch that did something for the community, or this murderer who killed someone, or, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you live, you die.
Well, yes, but that's...
I mean...
Some people like to make a living, some people, you know, like to have fun. Some people like to do something good for the community, some people like to go on adventures and travel the world. Some people like to do risque adventures, like, I don't know, people do motocross, wall climbing. You have Bear Grylls, for example, he literally lives like a caveman in 2019, but no one's gonna.
I mean... I don't...
No, obviously I'm not supporting him. I get that he likes to do that. I wouldn't do that. But like, I just couldn't like stand there and go, "Can you give us some money to help this charity?" I respect it.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be the one asking for it, you could be the one giving the money, you know? Make the world a bit of a better place.
It's my money, it's my hard-earned money.
I mean, yeah, you can still choose to do something good with it.
I'm sorry to sound like a dick, right? But
I mean, I'm just curious, like, why?
Listen to this. Alright, this is something I said a couple weeks back in an English debate, right? So obviously I haven't completely gone like, oh, I can fix the world or whatever, but this is basically how it goes, which everyone's acknowledged, right? So the steps are, you fix the war, you bring back all the money you're spending on all this equipment, and all this food and all the rations for the army veterans, and all these people that have gone into the army, you bring back all that money, right? Stop the wars, everyone's happy, put that money towards Africa and all these third world countries, you have a stable society. The reason, I know, the reason why these societies don't have money and they're poor and stuff like that is because we're taking all that money and we're giving it to countries that are going at war, which are going to end up dying. And it's just going to keep on going on and on and on, and they keep on putting millions and millions of money, pounds and dollars and whatever, into the war, when at the end of the day, it's not helping anyone.
Well, it's helping.
No, it's not. It's helping them till they die in the war.
No, it's helping the country. Because if you're going to, like, okay, for example, America's going, like, a civil war in Afghanistan, so you know why they're doing, right? You know actually why that happens, right?
Yeah.
So, what they get from that, what they have to do, they have to clean the mess that they made. They made the mess because they need oil. So, they get rich right now, they spend money, but they're getting more money because of the oil.
It's just
That's why they're doing it. They're doing it because they have something that's valuable and that they want.
I'm about to make a joke that is completely irrelevant to this, but if Google paid their taxes, Africa would be the next big country.
Oh, well, honestly, there is, yeah, but there is, okay, this is actually a fact, because there is a meteorite, a couple thousand years away now, it's flying towards us, and they said there is so much gold and diamond on there that every single on this planet can be a billionaire.
Well, I'll be dead by then, so.
Actually, no, because they tried to be there in 2021. James, you know the monsters that you saw in the distance at Apex?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're walking around on the world right now.
On the map.
Really? Like those big long neck niggies. Oh yeah.
And dragons are flying around. More dragons.
There's dragons?
Dragons as well.
What?
There's dragons.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, dragons.
What the fuck? Sounds dumb.
There's dragons.
Ugh.
If you shoot the dragons now, you get loot. But apparently you can ride the dragons right now.
No.
What?
Fortnite.
What? Yeah, I'm playing Fortnite right now, yeah.
Working on it, Darren.
I can't remember the
Your
Minecraft.
fault you paired it without giving it a name, fucker.
Wait, how's my... Yeah, I do remember it. Fuck.
Someone play Minecraft? Or anything with like a keyboard or some shit.
Minecraft, you say?
I'm trying to play the Minecraft theme song on the piano, but I can't remember it all.
You're actually doing pretty good. I thought it was like some kind of thing that made it sound different. Like one of the paths.
No, it's a techno keyboard, so it's like it's more techno rather than it is grand piano.
I just thought it was one of the packs that make it sound different.
No, it's a techno piano, so that's why I can play the Texas theme without actually changing anything. So that ready?
James, did I tell you that The Witcher is gonna have a show?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Shit,
Yeah. When's that coming out?
Dude.
Probably, they don't know yet, but it's probably gonna be the 17th.
Yeah.
I hope they base it off the books and not the game, because if they do the game
It is based
specifically,
on
they're gonna fuck up.
It's
Every
based on
time-
the books, yeah. It's based on
Every time there's books and a game and they base it off the game, they fuck it up.
yeah, but
That's
the
the wrong
thing
thing.
is,
Wrong thing. Shut up.
they have like 3 storylines
Oh shit, wrong one.
I mean, yeah, I know they're intertwined, but still, if they base it off the game specifically, they tend to fuck it up.
Right, but I don't think they're gonna do it. Yeah, that's coming out 17th, I guess.
That's way too low. Yep. Turn down. Turn down.
Hey, kill the GTV guy. Alright, you can carry on now.
I don't know what songs play.
If you believe in Satan, do you have any, like, proof of his existence?
Fuck, bruh. Do you have proof of God?
I mean, no.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do you have proof
Do
of
you?
God?
It's the same fucking question, bruh.
Well, I mean, if it's the same question, fucking answer it.
There is no answer to it.
Well, I mean, you
There
never
is
know,
no
he
proof
might.
that these exist.
Did you get any?
Just think about it. Alright, Greeks believe in Zeus and Odin and all that. You know,
They believe-
Muslims believe
yeah.
in
Okay.
Salam and like
But it doesn't count because that's the same God. It doesn't count.
everyone has the same god. They just call it differently. And then you have the devil and you have all these
No, that's
other
not true.
gods.
That is not true.
Well,
because you
yeah,
have Odin.
that's not exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Odin, Thor, Loki,
That's
Balder,
actually different.
Magnimoti.
Yeah, but I mean like with
And see, here's the difference. In Norse mythology, the gods died. They just wind up coming back.
Right.
yeah.
That is true, and I like that ability. I do.
They die in Ragnarok and then come back to rebuild the earth.
Yeah.
They're actually nice.
It's like I like what they said in like For Honor when they're talking about the different gods.
Wait. Look. Okay, so I'm playing Fortnite right now. I have 2 solos, right? And this is what I found so far. I have 1 kill. I found a flintlock, 6-shooter, an SMG, another flintlock, and another 6-shooter. Went to 3 towns.
I'm gonna play a bit of Green Day.
Was never end. When September ends.